Welcome back to Two Girls,
One Mukbang.
We're back at it again, and thank you for joining us for dinner. On tonight's menu,
We have pho.
chicken pho.
Pho la 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 la. I love pho.
Me too. It looks bomb. Look at this. Ah, amazingness. It's so full. It's like
It's full of lots of noodles. There's some cilantro. There's onions, green onions, white onions. All the seasoning and great big pieces of chicken. Chicken.
Yep. And bean sprouts, cilantro, chives, noodles, chicken, and the best part is the broth. If you've never had pho, you're missing out. It's like total Asian comfort food. Yes.
I am not so good with the chopstick, so I opt to use a fork.
That's true. Oh my god, it smells so good.
I love pho.
Super delicious. Lots of herbs, spices, and the broth. Like cinnamon, star of anise,
I don't even know what else is in it.
pepper, garlic, ginger.
Speaking of pepper, our poor little pepper shaker's broken.
Oh, yeah. Stopped working.
Salt shaker works fabulously. The other one, not so much. So, be on the hunt to see if I can get a replacement top for this pepper shaker.
Yeah, 'cause right now we can't grind any pepper, and that's a real bummer. We only have big peppercorns. See? So we can't use pepper right now. We don't have any ground pepper, so we'll have to deal until we go to Costco.
You know what we're going to be doing? We're going to be pulling out the spice grinder because we have no other way to grind our pepper right now.
That's right. This hot sauce packet always gives me problems. I bite it open, I tear it open, it doesn't work. The chilies get stuck in here, and they all come to the end, and it won't squirt out at all. And if you squirt it really hard, it's going to squirt all over here, or up in your face, or possibly even your eyes. So, this is another dilemma when I eat pho, so she has to open the packet for me.
I know, it's like a little baby.
I'm a baby.
A little baby. Here we go.
Thank you.
I'm gonna end up accidentally macing myself when I wipe my eyes.
You have to put hot chili sauce in it. It just makes it so bomb.
I start out with mine and I have jalapenos at the bottom, and all the little seeds will get into the broth and it'll make it a little spicier. And then on top of it, I'll add a bunch of sriracha, and then my nose will start running like a faucet, and I'll just keep like going back through the snot fest again.
Yeah, we did not make this either, just to let you know. We got this at a Vietnamese restaurant. Absolutely delicious.
It's probably one of our favorite spots that we go to in the valley all the time.
Oh yes.
Usually good. I'll pick it up on the way home from work so that we have it for when we want to eat it.
Delicious.
So let's back. Going on to our theme of NFL. This week we just finished up week 2. Yeah, I got food all over my face. It's typical. But we just finished up week 2 of the NFL regular season week 2. There were some good times and there were some bad times during football this week. First off, we'll start with the bad news. The Seahawks did not win today.
Such a shame. So sad.
I think it was like 14.
They played the Bears.
Yeah, they played the Bears.
They lost 13
to 23 or 24 or something like that. But they lost, which sucks.
Mm-hmm. It was so upsetting. They don't have the same players right now anyways. And even we found out today that Cam Chancellor is still one of the main Legion of Booms. Still out due to a neck injury. So it's such a bummer.
Yeah, he's on, active reserve, or he's on, like, the reserve line or something like that. So it's like we won't even see him playing anytime soon. And
Richard Sherman is on the Niners, which is a real bummer.
Which they won their game this week. The 49ers won their game with Jimmy Garoppolo as their quarterback, who they picked up from the Patriots last year.
And how did the Patriots do? The Patriots...
Big fat loss this week. The Pats lost against Jacksonville Jaguars this week.
Yeah. But Jacksonville is a really good team because last year they were in the playoffs.
Yep, they were.
And they went really, really far last year, so it was a hard team to beat. So, and it said that this time, the first time that Jacksonville has ever won the Patriots in a regular season game.
So congratulations, Jacksonville, on your win.
Yeah, enjoy that one for a little bit. Oh my god, it's so good.
I know. I love this stuff.
It's just like massive bowl of noodles and soup and chicken and deliciousness.
And I just get, like, liquid all over the place.
And our Rams won this week.
That's right. That's
High five to Los Angeles.
Ooh, ooh. And that's
Heck
our...
yeah.
Yeah, go Rams. We love the Rams. We're predicting that at this rate, they could go to the Super Bowl. Let's hope.
It was crazy. They kept having to do 2-point conversions yesterday. Because their kicker was injured. It like pulled a groin muscle or something.
Yeah, I believe it's Zerline.
Yeah, so they just kept doing 2-point conversions and they kept
Getting them.
Just like, what? You should be doing this all the time.
Right? It's like, Zerline goes down. Hecker actually got, I think he got 1 or 2 field goals yesterday, too. So it's like they're, they have some versatility in their players this year, which is really great.
Uh-huh.
They got a friggin' really great team. Like, again, I can't reiterate this enough, but Aaron Donald is like the ultimate beast mode. You don't need 4 or 5 people as a Legion of Boom. You need Aaron Donald. He'll freaking clothesline 4 of you at once.
We dissing a Legion of Boom? I'll be like old as could be, still talking about the Legion of Boom and the original 4 Legion of Boom.
Yeah, you'll still be rolling your eyes at the Patriots.
And it'll never be the same. It'll never be the same. Seattle, I know you feel my pain.
Yeah, considering it hasn't been the same for a couple years now since they lost Marshawn Lynch.
Mm-hmm.
So much for retirement. Retired. AKA going to Oakland.
Going to my hometown, right? His hometown. And then the Cardinals lost Bruce Arians as their coach, and now they've sucked both times.
Yeah, they're not
0-2?
doing good. They're not doing good at all. Yeah, basically the Rams are 2-0, and I think the Cardinals are 0-2 now.
Yeah.
Oh.
Which is crazy because they're in our division, right?
Yeah, well, that's the thing, is it was an interdivision game, which is great for the Rams, bad for the Cardinals. Now, we started enjoying the Cardinals. Again, this is what was another Hard Knocks series.
Yeah, originally.
Yeah, we love the Hard Knocks series, and basically we followed it because, let's just be real, Fitzgerald, he's just a good human being. Like, he's just like one of the best kind of
Bomb
people there
football
is.
player and a philanthropist. And cares so deeply about people. It's like, wow. Super impressed.
We saw a really interesting show about him, and he's traveled over like 100 and some places in the world on his own, and he's got them marked off on his passport.
He's been all over the world. It's super impressive. And just a real humble guy who cares about people and wants to know details about even like the ball boy, someone that wouldn't mean that much to him, but he takes time to like get to know people and interact. It's just really stand up kind of person.
Yeah, so it's like even though the Cardinals isn't our official team that we like, it's kind of one of those unofficial teams that we like to watch because you kind of get a little connection with them when you start watching these little shows. Kind of like the Browns, like poor little Browns. I feel so bad for them. Like,
did they win?
No, they lost. They lost by like 3 points.
Oh my god!
Right?
They tied.
They tied last week on week 1, and this week they lost.
Yeah.
So they can't win a game at all. Like
they can only tie.
13 games last year they lost.
Yeah.
They already tied 1 game. It's still a better record than what they had last year.
That's true.
And yeah, I feel bad for you poor Browns fans. But next week the Browns, I believe, are playing either the Friday night game or the Monday night game, or Thursday night game or Monday night game.
All I know is the Rams are playing the LA Chargers.
Oh yeah, it's the it's the battle of the home teams
on Sunday.
That's
at like
right.
1 or 1:30.
That'll be really great.
Mm-hmm.
We're getting to watch the Rams and the Chargers, which this girl also likes the Chargers.
I used to be a big Chargers fan. I used to be.
They still have Phil Rivers as their quarterback?
Since they've had Philip Rivers for so long, he can only take them to the first playoff game, and that's it. First playoff game, that's it, or no playoff games. And I'm just like, man, I just can't deal. They just won't change him out. I don't know if we haven't watched a Chargers game this year yet.
No.
I bet you he's there. I bet you he's there.
I totally bet he's there too. So on top of that, with all the NFL games that we've been kind of keeping an eye out on and watching, we were listening to the feed on Fox the other day, and like we are not Fox fans by any stretch of the word, and I'm sure you can understand why. But anyhow, I noticed like there was so much sexual innuendo from the commentator, it just was like obscene.
Yeah, it was pretty interesting. Everything the commentator was talking about was about one of the players, one of the male players on the football team, manly football players, and he was referring to little things like, well, take it into the candy shop, or shove it deep in his mouth. And I was like, what?
Right?
Like, I was like, why are these like sexual innuendos to these grown, like, masculine football players? Like,
But the best part makes me wonder is, do half the people who watch this stuff actually listen to the commentators? Because if I were a Fox fan, I might be a little bit of offended at some of the innuendo coming out of the announcer's mouth.
Right? Shove it deep in your mouth.
Yeah.
Taking it to the candy shop.
You're gonna take it to the candy shop and shove it deep in your mouth.
Let him lick the lollipop.
But yeah, that was another one too.
Yeah, that was
Lick
it.
it like a lollipop.
Yeah, he was pretty wild. Because the dude was at least in his probably late 60s, early 70s.
Oh yeah, and it's like, you just...
I'm gonna have half that, yeah.
Yeah. Cutting a big dinner roll.
We went to Vallarta.
Which is our favorite place to go get produce.
Yes, the best produce ever at the Latin market.
Because Ralph's sucks. I don't know about you guys, but if you have a Ralph's in your area, don't be so alarmed if you're paying way too much for produce and the produce quality is crap.
It's garbage.
Junk. Trash.
We get these bolillo, these bolillo dinner rolls. 3 for $1. You can't beat the price. 3 for $1. Look at this. Look at this beautiful softness. The smell-o-vision, you can smell it.
I wish we had smell-o-vision.
Mmm. Yes, I want half of this, like this.
Now the cutting begins.
Yeah, you get crumbs all over the place. With the vacuum. Mignon.
Yes, we will.
Thank
Here
you.
you go.
Mmm.
Butters.
There's always butter out for little baby butters over here.
Doesn't matter if it's soup. Doesn't matter if there's like anything out. Usually butter's usually involved in some.
That's true. It's your favorite thing.
No, you're my favorite thing.
Well, I'd hope I'd be more important than butter.
Yeah.
Maybe not. I know if it was your last meal ever, it would be something to do with butter for sure. Like there would be butter involved in dinner rolls for sure.
Oh my God! If it were my last meal, I don't know. It wouldn't be pho, that's for sure. But
It would be pho.
no.
I always told you I thought my last meal would be like pho because it's like comfort food to me.
Oh no way! That would not be my food. Like, if there's gonna be a food that I'm gonna eat, it's gonna be like something I normally don't even eat.
Like chicken mole. Mole.
Mole is so good. Mmm.
You've never had Mexican mole from the Oaxaca region of Mexico. You have sadly missed out on something absolutely delicious.
If you really want to have a great date night, and you like Mexican food,
And you live in LA?
and you live in LA, or you live outside of LA but still want to come to LA for a great, like, amazing dinner, you need to go to a restaurant called Guelaguetza.
It's in Koreatown, but it is a Mexican restaurant. And it's very traditional and authentic.
Mmm.
They even have like sometimes a band playing, like the mariachis or different music playing.
And you can't, all the moles there, we usually get the coloradito or the estofado.
Those are the best.
Mmm.
Mm-hmm. Bomb. And even it's got a James Beard Award.
That's one of the cool things about this place is, yeah, it's a little more expensive than some of the places you're gonna go
For Mexican food.
for Mexican food in LA, but the experience, that's what you're paying for. You're paying for the experience of something that's gonna make your mouth dance in like a million ways from Sunday.
It will transport you to literally that part of Mexico. Like that's how authentic it is and feels like when you walk in there, you're just like, whoa.
We're at some little abuelita's house in the middle of Oaxaca, and we just want her to show us how to make this mole.
Right. We constantly say, if we find some little abuelita that makes bomb mole, we will pay her.
We will definitely pay her. We'll be like, listen, we want to learn how to make some really good mole. Please, 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 please.
Please help us. Oh, I hope the soup is so filling.
And I'm already starting to have a runny nose from the jalapeno.
So good.
And also so good, these dinner rolls that really don't go with the pho.
Yeah. Well, yeah, not really. They also have, we had earlier a chicken banh mi sandwich, which is absolutely amazing. If you've never had a banh mi sandwich, go ahead and please do. It's amazing.
I'm telling you, the stuff in them is just amazing.
You can get any type of meat you want. I think traditionally they're made with pate.
Yeah, they're usually
Traditionally. But you can get any meat you want.
Yeah, and we're more about like the chicken, and I'm not a big pate fan.
Yeah, me neither. But the marinated meat has been marinated for like at least 24 hours. At least. It's so saturated in the meat. On a French baguette roll, it's like sriracha mayo. And then cucumber. There's cilantro.
There's daikon and carrots. It's like pickled daikon and carrots.
Daikon and carrots. Oh my god. Put the hoisin sauce on. Oh mama, it's so good.
Vietnamese food is so fascinating. Like we say all the time, is all the best food in the world comes from peasant food.
Yes, it does. Mm-hmm. So good. Like, out of all the Asian cuisines, I think Vietnamese would be one of my top favorites of all the Asian cuisines I've eaten. I know your favorite.
What?
Thai.
I love Thai food. I love Thai food, and the hotter the better, but as you can tell, I put like 3 drops of sriracha and stuff, and it's like I've been maced. So you can even imagine what it's like when I go for Thai food and I ask for like hot matsamang curry or something like that. And all of a sudden my mouth's on fire, my nose is on fire, my sinuses are on fire, I'm crying all over the rag. But still good. Bring on the pain. Bring on the pain. Speaking about pain, we have this weird neighbor who we think might be a little sadistic. Because he's ordering hookers at his house during the daytime.
I'll tell a story.
You gotta hear this. This is great.
It was mid-afternoon the other day. I think it was on a Saturday, actually. And it was mid-afternoon. And I just happened to look out the front door to open it up to get some air in here. It's been hot as heck in LA. And I see this fancy sports car, like an Audi, with this guy in there. And gets out of the car in front of my Christian neighbor's house.
The one who owns a cat.
The one who owns a cat.
That we end up loving.
Mm-hmm. Gets out of the car. Out of his front seat is this woman, and she's like in yellow fishnet type dress and hooker high heels. And it's like probably like 1 p.m.
Her hair was as blonde as this butter.
Yeah. It was really bleached and
Overprocessed.
She was in a stripper attire. So she walks another house over, thank God, away from my other older neighbor's house, and walks up to this guy's house. Now he lives with his mother, and he's in his 40s. So she goes and knocks on his door. They're talking or whatever. She gives a hand signal to the guy, which had to be her pimp. And he takes off in the car. Next thing you know, she's going in the house with the guy. It's like Saturday, 1 p.m. There's a hooker going in there. He lives with his mother. And all we could think is like, this guy doesn't even have a job. Like, how is he affording
hookers?
A hooker? And we're like, you know what? I bet you there's a service that early bird special, like before 2 p.m., you're going to get a better deal on the hooker. For the day or for the hour. We couldn't even believe it.
Well, you're the one who told me you can rent by hotel rooms by the hour in Sepulveda.
Yeah, that's what I heard. My grandma told me that when I was younger. And so there's also prostitutes on Sepulveda.
No, we see them on the way when we go drive by Sepulveda.
I know. We always see them.
Sepulveda's a big street.
Mm-hmm. Very long street. But yeah, it's just like the weirdest situations that happen in the neighborhood, you know?
We always get some type of weird stuff going on in the neighborhood, besides the Burning Man orgy party, hot tub time machine.
Yeah. What's crazy too, the guy we told you about in one of the last videos, the other neighbor. The windows are open.
No, they're closed on this side.
They're open in there.
Oops.
The other neighbor, the one that dresses up like the furries and the dinosaurs, he was out of town. And someone was watching his house, and they said, "Oh, have you seen anyone in his house? He's out of town. He's in Africa in the desert somewhere." "No, we haven't seen anyone." "Oh, well, he gives his key out to everyone." I said, if you give your frickin' key out to everyone, you don't expect someone's gonna sneak in your house?
Yeah, right?
At some point? Ridiculous. Oh, he says it's probably an ex-girlfriend or something. Nothing was taken. Just the back doors were left open, the guy said, for animals to come in or out.
It could be an ex-girlfriend, it could be an ex-boyfriend, it could be an ex-animal for all we know.
An ex-furry. We don't even know. We just were spooked because it's our neighbor, like is someone getting in the house next door?
Are they going to try to get into our yard, right?
Yeah.
No.
Some ex-furry girlfriend.
They just want
Up
to
to
leave
some tricks.
They just want to leave the back door unlocked. That's it.
Mm-hmm.
That's all they want to do.
Not just unlocked, completely open. Remember? Left the doors completely open so animals
Can go in and out.
So when he gets home from the desert can greet him at the door from his bedroom.
Surprise!
The animals will already be waiting in his bed.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh my god, it's so good. So filling. Are you gonna eat another dinner roll?
No.
Oh. Not either.
I got 2 more.
Well, I guess.
I'm not eating any more. This is plenty.
Fatten you up a little bit.
Right? Considering I can handle putting a couple extra pounds on.
Alright. So you're gonna eat another roll?
No.
No.
I don't know if any of you are like mechanics or mechanics by necessity, but my poor little Honda half-ton, aka my little Honda Civic, needs a little bit of work. Need to give it a little TLC this week, so some night this week I'm going to have to, like when I get home from work, I'm going to have to replace the thermostat on my car.
She knows how to fix her own car all the time.
How lesbian.
Right? Let's be honest.
Let's be honest. It's very
lesbian.
lesbianic.
Right?
Mm-hmm. So true.
It's better to own your car outright than have a car payment or
So
car
true.
lease every month, right?
Mm-hmm.
When it's a cheaper car, you own it outright, you don't have any car payments.
Yeah, it's like, why do you want to have car payments anyway? There's like tons and tons and tons of perfectly good cars out there that have lots of life left on them. You know, it's like having this like really nice brand new car is all fabulous and stuff, but there's no way in hell we would have been carrying 3 cords of wood in a brand new car.
That's true.
What got carried in my little Honda Civic? 3 cords of wood this spring.
We're ready for winter. Our fireplace is going to be ready to go very soon.
We can never get rid of the 100-degree weather here in September.
Yeah, today was 103 degrees Fahrenheit, which is crazy for mid-September here in LA. It's been extremely, extremely hot.
Yeah. Speaking of Fahrenheit, an interesting show that I'm going to think is going to be pretty interesting to check out is the new Michael Moore movie.
Fahrenheit 11.9.
Yeah, Fahrenheit 11.9. So
It's coming out September 21st.
So that's definitely going to be something we may end up checking out at the movie theater.
Mm-hmm.
That sounds pretty fascinating because you can't go wrong with a little bit of controversy from Michael Moore.
That's true.
He had this really, really good one not that long ago, too. It was Where to Invade Next.
That was a really good movie.
Basically, that one there was him going all over European countries and looking at a lot of the positive things that they have going for them in their environment and like in their countries, and how a lot of those ideas actually stem from American ideas, but are working a lot better for these people in other countries. They're like, oh, this is an American idea. We got this from you guys. You ain't doing it here. You ain't doing it here. Oh, the whole idea of like vacation, the idea of like taking care of your people, ain't happening here.
Nope. Very short vacation.
Mm-hmm.
Some people aren't even guaranteed any vacation here.
It's true.
0. Oh. I'm getting full.
Mm.
All I have left pretty much is a burrell.
I'm like fishing out my last few noodles before I like try to down the broth myself. The nose is running.
Oh my gosh.
And I'm getting like juice all over me.
Juice. Chugging it down.
And as I get closer to the bottom, that's where all the sriracha's kind of settled. Which means, let the macing begin. Or should I say, let the macing continue?
Yeah, it's super hot at the bottom.
Whew.
Alright.
I think I'm actually done. I think that the couple mouthfuls of broth I have left are going to be a little bit painful.
Well, thank you for joining us for dinner.
And we're glad that we could share with you a little bit about week 2, the completion of week 2 from the NFL's regular season.
That's right.
We're going to look forward to week 3 coming up and all the good games coming up. And we hope to see you there. And we hope to be either playing against you, kicking your butt.
Or kicking your butt.
Yeah, kicking your butt.
Thanks for joining us again. Please feel free to like and subscribe right down here. And join us again next time. Thank you.
Thank you for joining us at 2 Girls.
One mukbang.